I think we're live. Welcome back, everybody. I'm sitting here with Michele Song and soon-to-be Vice Principal Matt. We're going to watch this video with you guys, and Matt is an avid downwinder with a paddle, and Michele is a downwind novice using a wing. So I thought it'd be interesting to include these two. I feel like I'm talking to the audience rather than you two, sorry. Mm-hmm. But as far as an introduction goes, this was a run that we did from Shakespeare to Takapuna, decent wind, 20 to 25 knots. You can see some foils here. This is Shane's get up code. Have you tried code, Matt?
No, never.
Michele?
Nope, not me.
You're going to have to hold the mic up to you, I think.
Okay.
I know you've tried the Horizon board.
Yeah, a few times. In a way, still trying to.
And how did that feel compared to the other ones you've tried?
A bit wobbly, or a bit corky if you like. Yeah.
So you got my old 710, yeah. And you tried the Kalama. How was that comparatively?
Too nice.
So you wanted a Kalama, right? After trying it.
Ideally, yeah. Once you stand on it, you feel like you're standing. You're not wobbling around. And that was in 25, 30 knots off wind.
Yeah. And you tried it too, Matt?
Yeah. Yeah, I found it super stable. Really helped me with the parrowing. I was struggling on my Frank.
Yeah.
So just being that little bit wider is much more stable. But
You think it's the width? Or is there more to it?
There's probably more to it.
No, I mean, what do you think?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Still don't.
Yeah. I mean, you tried it once.
I still don't understand the shape of it, to be honest.
Yep.
But it works. Felt like it didn't quite have as much glide and acceleration as the Frank.
As the Frank, yeah. Because your usual Frank is a 120 litre, 17-inch wide, 8'6" Frank production. And that's been the catalyst to you having huge improvements, right?
Absolutely, yeah. But to be fair, I made a lot of progress on using that Horizon as well.
Oh, yeah, the 8.4 Horizon.
That was a good board as well.
Okay, so I would agree that the Kalama board is stable, for sure. It's a stable board. It's been my go-to for the last month or so because I feel like my main priority is stability. Is that... I'm going to have to ask you the questions because I already know the answers, kind of. But what's your main priority, do you think?
Well, for me, it's a bit of a balance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want stability, but I do appreciate that bit of acceleration and glide when you need it.
Yeah.
Even if that compromises stability a little bit.
Yeah, so I had that too. I was at that stage. And then I got, I think, technical enough that I could actually get non-efficient boards up if I was stable.
Yeah.
But I couldn't get up an efficient board if I wasn't stable. And so for me, it just ended up being, I need a board that's stable. Frank's making me one at the moment. I'm going about 18 wide. I might even go wider. Actually, I think I went 18 3/4 wide. So we'll see how that goes. Michele hasn't tried para-winging yet, but Matt's just started the journey. He's bought a 4-meter Flysurfer. What's your view on para-winging? Talk us through that a little bit. Be candid.
It's been another learning curve.
Yeah. And you've just broken through with the paddle, right? So now you're a successful paddle downwinder.
Yeah, well, the weird thing now is I'm finding like if I get fed up with the parrowing, I just put it away and go back to the paddle, and that almost seems easy now.
And how many parrowing sessions have you done?
Like 4.
Okay. So it's still very new, but you've just gone out and bought one today.
Yes, whenever it was. It's a couple of days ago.
Okay.
But had a bit more success today. I've only been trying it on downwinders at the beginning of downwinders, which is probably, well, in some ways not the best way to learn, but in another way, it's nice just being able to not worry about losing ground.
Yeah. What do you think is the best way then?
I don't know.
You just think there must be a better way.
Well, I feel like people talk about doing, flat water sessions and stuff. But I'm not sure how you do that without having a lot of walking to get back upwind to start with. So,
which we've all been through with the wing or kiting,
exactly.
or downwinding even. The pedal out, pedal back. Okay, well, I've been enjoying para-winging, and I'm probably 20 sessions in, maybe, at most. And to me, it feels second nature. Like, what do you think when you see me doing it? Are you like, oh, he's cracked it? Or are you thinking that that's something I want to do?
Oh, I totally get it. And
Have I inspired you?
You seem to have taken it pretty quick. Absolutely. Yeah. The thing that amazes me is just it's not really a big deal to take it. It's just a small thing, and you don't really notice it, especially with the stash belt. So it's an easy thing to take, and even though I'm not really doing it properly yet, I'm just dragging myself out is worth having it.
Yeah.
Some of the runs we've been doing, you need a 90-degree kilometer paddle out, or much easier with the wing.
Okay, so it's already a useful tool.
Yeah, absolutely. And then I got a taste today of just I'm finding the wing itself pretty easy to fly.
Yep.
I used to fly kites on handles.
Yep.
So
and you got a skydiving background, paragliding.
Oh, a little bit. But no, it's the flying kites on handles that feels most familiar.
Okay.
So I got a taste of it today, but I tried to collapse it and stash it, but that didn't quite work out.
How far did you get?
Collapsing the wing.
Yeah, so sliding your hand to the leading edge.
And screwing up the bump that I was going to ride.
Yeah, because you were focused upward, or just...
I didn't even get that far, just trying to look at two things.
Yeah.
Just came down pretty quick. And then, my default, put it away, back to the paddle.
Yep. Which is cool that you have that pedal background and back up, because that's...
It's just weird now that that's the easier thing to do.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird for me hearing that from you. Because it's been a long journey, right?
Yeah, like 2 years.
2 years. How long before you felt like you were a downwinder?
Honestly, about a year.
Yeah.
Probably a year of pain.
Yeah. Is there a moment?
And then this last few months, I feel like I've just been reaping the rewards and just enjoying every round. And
and then along comes the para-wing.
Yeah.
Just screw it all up.
Learning curve.
What made you feel like, after you say a year, was there a turning point with your downwinding that felt like, this is it, I've done it? Like, was it an ace, or was it just a confidence?
I think it took me a year to ace Fisherman's, which is only, 3 kilometers?
To Army?
Yeah.
1.8.
Yeah, so not even let me think it's 3. But I think once you're doing, at least kilometers, I think you quickly go up from there.
Yeah.
And stay up longer and longer.
Yeah. And do you think it was your skills coming to a point, or is it a gear change? Was it a foil change, board change?
Actually, ironically, I remember going down to what was I riding then? I think I was mainly riding the 1401.
Yeah.
And then I was playing with using the 1201. And so I actually aced to run first on the 1201.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm finding that more and more, like smaller foils, the way you can shift them around to get the line that you need in that moment. Finding that
dexterity
sometimes can make things easier.
But that comes at the price of typically low end, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. And Michele, you have started the downwinding buzz now, and you're starting to do pedal downwinders. What's your initial... Tell me something.
I think the first thing to try and do is to get more standing time on the board rather than being wobbly and falling all the time. And I'm not getting on the floor at the moment, but
Yeah.
just being out there and being comfortable with the conditions, I think that's quite important as well.
Yeah.
And just getting some speed with the paddling, and just to get a feel of the board and that momentum of you feel like you're getting up,
Yeah,
but
you
not
get
quite
the
there
surge.
yet. Yeah.
So you started a bunch of runs just on your knees, and now you're getting to your feet.
Yeah, I think I've still just on the feet in smaller conditions a few times, but when it's a bit bigger, then it gets quite challenging. That must have been on the north board.
Yeah. So I lent you the 7.6, which is quite short, but you're not a heavy person.
Oh, the
So
Frank.
the Frank Custom.
Mm.
Did that feel better than the 710 North?
Yeah, I actually thought that felt a bit better than the 17 North. I mean, for some reason, maybe that North was just it felt a bit thick for me.
Yeah.
And like you said, I'm not a heavy person, so
No.
I'm maybe not sinking the bit
You're not
funny
getting-
term
yeah.
to say. Yeah, she's got a bit more higher CG.
Yeah, they are thick, and if you're not sinking them down, then you've got a lot of board not...
Lesser displacement.
yeah, what's the word? What am I trying to say, Matt? The board's not... a lot of the
Watching the video.
a lot of the board's not active because it's above the water and it's not interacting with anything. So I guess it's just purely separating you. Okay, and you want to tell us about why are you paddle downwinding?
Oh, just the freedom of not having a wing in the way.
Yeah.
And I think
Because you've been downwinding with the wing.
Yeah, I've been doing quite a few
Yeah.
downwinders at the wing. It's just great, and you're just looking ahead of where you're going, and not always having to fight the wind.
Yeah.
And the wind is not in your face. Your hands
Yeah.
don't get as cold. Yeah, just a real sense of freedom, really, and just being up there.
Do you think you would have tried it if you weren't surrounded by other people doing it?
Haven't really thought about that. But I mean, you were the one who said, "Hey, no, I'm going to try it downwinding with the wing." I was like, "Yeah, okay, we'll see how that goes." And I have to admit, it felt really strange because you sort of had to figure out where you're going, and
Oh, with the wing?
yeah,
Yeah.
and the location as well.
Yeah.
Just knowing where the cliffs are, which beach you're going to land into.
Because you were quite an isolated winger, weren't you? You just sort of stuck to that one beach for a while.
I was like one of the manly crew.
Yeah.
But hardly got a manly nowadays.
Yeah,
anyway.
and then you branched out to Army Bay, I remember.
Army Bay, Shakespeare, a few of those, apples.
So that started broadening your horizon.
The vocabulary of the amazing beaches up the peninsula that we can go to.
And did you just think, I want to travel between these places now? Like, I've seen them, they're feeling restricted, I've gone to a bunch of them, now I actually want to see more?
Yeah.
Or what was the downwinding?
I just quite like exploring as well, and
Yeah.
just being out there, and you don't have to share too much space with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really just trying to read the waves. I'm still trying to learn that, and just
Yeah.
going with the flow, really.
Yeah, it's literally what we're doing, or hopefully against the flow. Wind against tide is definitely better. Okay, so you started doing downwinders. It's cool. It's cool that you've picked up a paddle, but watching you, I'm just like, man, this is going to be such a hard thing for you to break into. Are you worried that you can't do it?
Oh, really? I'll just keep trying. I first picked up a paddle that must have been late summer, early autumn-ish. So it's still early in the journey,
Yeah.
and I'm not overly worried about how long it take. Maybe one day I'll get it.
Yeah.
Been out at Rio in the waves a couple of times. Had a few success, but I can't say that I'm super comfortable. But at least you sort of know what you're meant to feel.
Yeah. But you're just still psyched anyway, regardless.
Yeah, maybe I just like one-way ticket.
Well, it's nice going with the wind. And you don't use a harness even with your winging.
No, I don't. Yeah, I get
So-
swabs.
Yeah, it's another deterrent. All right, well, that's our background. We're all 40-somethings, basically. Just normal people. I mean, normal-ish. Some of us aren't that normal looking. Matt, what are you seeing on this video? So,
looks like some really good bumps. Does it? I haven't actually done.
Does it look like good bumps? Because often when I see the videos, they look shrunken and flat.
I feel like you always have to kind of account for that.
Okay, so you can understand, you can see it, but understand that it's slightly better than it looks.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I imagine it's much bigger than it looks.
It was like waist high, probably.
How long was it before you got into this? I didn't really see from the very beginning.
Yeah, I didn't have the full run on because filming the para-winging is quite tough. So I'm not filming the whole journey yet. I'm just getting segments.
Is it a case
only a couple of minutes?
Is it a case of working left out into
for this run? I went left, and I thought I'd gone quite far left, but I hadn't. And then I started surfing the bumps, and I was actually getting quite close to land on the right. So I spent about a K doing that, and then I spent the rest of the run cutting left, basically. What was the question?
To get into the bumps, are you just going straight downwind, or are you bearing left a lot?
Both. Yeah. Downwind on like a 45 degree, because as we get out past
the peninsula.
Yeah, clear the peninsula, get into some open water where there's a longer distance of fetch.
And I guess the para-wing really helps with that, to quickly get you into where you want to go.
Yep, it does. And the para-wing, especially for this run, because I'd done a para-winging session the day before, I think with you on the 1090 tempo.
Yeah.
And I was out there thinking I could have sized down my foil easily, and with the para-wing there would be no stress of getting on foil. And so that gave me the confidence to size down to the 1020, which is maybe around a 640 centimeter foil, which seems kind of ridiculous in a way.
Seems crazy to me.
But the para-winging gave me the confidence, because I would have been very nervous approaching this run without that para-wing.
And do you think you would have been fine even without the para-wing?
No. So I wouldn't have got on foil because it was just flat water at the start. And then I would have had to have gone a long way to get into rideable bumps that I could paddle up into.
But like this point here, do you think you would have happily paddled that up?
Yeah, with wind at my a breeze at my back for assistance, but I would be on my limit of skill to get this foil going. Because of the size, the bumps weren't actually that big. And the middle section of it, yes, probably would have been quite good, but when you get towards the end at Tekapuna, it actually gets really difficult. The waves increase in size, they get sucky, and like they just start drawing you up them and stuff, and it's quite hard to break that pull to drop down and get on foil.
Looks like you got plenty of energy here though. You're not needing to pump too much.
That's the beauty of these foils. So they glide. So you get heaps of time, free time.
Just to look for the next bit.
Look for the next bit, or just assess your situation. So it could be getting mast height. What do I need? I'm too low to the water. I'll get higher. And you're not penalised having that thought. Whereas, sometimes if you're in a slower, draggier foil, you got to make immediate decisions. You can't really have forethought.
Are you riding differently on these foils?
Yeah, I'm finding them. Yeah, I'm having to learn them. So that's the other beauty of it, is now I can actually get some laps and reasonably stress-free. And if you're not stressed, you can learn. If you're stressed out there, you just can't learn. If you're fanging it out, trying to survive. So I'm learning I have to be softer with the foil. This foil, I can just press that foil down. I can stall it if I put too much weight on it.
And are you conscious of trying to keep a lot more speed than normal?
Yep. Even I can see me starting to panic when I get into those low 20s, and I'm starting to just pump. Whereas I could probably utilize some of that low end a bit better and ride higher and ride better all around.
How slow will this foil go? Did you find the stall speed?
Yeah, we could have seen it at the start because it came off foil, so maybe somebody can check in the comments and see what happened. But I basically missed a bump, faded, and just came down without, because I just didn't want to fight. Yeah. So I was trying to break a 2-minute kilometer this day, which it wasn't really the day for it in hindsight. It might have even been better on the bigger foil, the 1090. But like I'm going 30. You have to hold 30 consistently for 2 minutes, basically, to do a 2-minute kilometer.
This is a run where you got several just over.
I did like 3 2-minute 5s within 5 kilometers. Best kilometers 2:04. My best ever is 2:01. Yeah,
it's frustratingly close.
Yeah, it was in Hawaii the first time I used the tempo. Maybe the small one, actually, with a paddle. Back before I was soft and a para wing user. But what do you see? What do you see when you watch this video? Like when you're watching it as a viewer, what are you seeing?
Well, I think now I feel semi-competent and I can see all the bumps.
Yeah.
But I can remember watching downwind videos early on and just not really seeing it somehow.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm just looking at where I think I would go and sort of imagining a line I might take and seeing where you go.
So
And like I've said to you before, I think one of the key things you learn is what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm. Anticipation.
So you see a section that's not a bump, but you know it's going to become one, if that makes sense. Like sometimes a flat section, you know, if you just wait a little minute, it'll develop into a trough and a peak behind it.
Another thing that helps with that is, or that helps, is saving energy before you. Like I can see a bump in front of me, and if I've got bad habits at the time or feeling a bit tired, I'll just pump all the way to it until I'm on it.
Yeah.
But actually when I'm dialed in, I can just pump, and as soon as I know that I've got the glide to get to it, I'll stop my energy input and I'll save 2 pumps, knowing that I'm going to get to that thing.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, when you've got it's easy to burn energy out there, basically. Energy that you don't need to burn because you just don't know any better. So like I like envision like somebody who's scared getting lowered off a cliff on a rope, like, you know, when you get lowered from a rock climb and they hold that rope with their hands as hard as they can, but they're sitting in a harness, so they're like squeezing that with all their might, energy, just completely blowing themselves out when you just don't need to. So I think the more skilled you get, the more you start finding places to conserve energy, and that anticipation, which you just reminded me of, is one of those things. So seeing, you think you know what the ocean's going to do, not only just head toward it, but like head toward it efficiently. Sorry, there's a lot of words.
No, it makes sense.
Yeah.
So these conditions, do they stay more or less the same for most of it until you get near to the land?
Yeah.
Or are there distinct sections as you go along?
No, pretty consistent. I think it grows, but for some reason, at 3/4 of the way along, it actually felt like it shrank. So maybe that's a lot of the refraction making its way back out.
Nothing to do with wind dropping off or anything like that?
Could have been. And the very end is like going past Tyndall's Reef. Everything slows down, stands up, and becomes like waves. Kinman Cole did a 154 or something through there, that last K.
Wow.
Yeah. The rest of his run, he was doing like 220s. And just that end, he just got on a sequence of waves, basically, swells, and just...
Is he still close by?
No. No.
And did you see Shane again?
No. No, Shane was lost to the ocean. He arrived about 30 minutes after us.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What happened to him?
It went past the landing point and just para-winged for a bit,
okay.
and then walked up the beach. But what I noticed when I was making this video is I'm holding 30 kilometers an hour for long periods where it doesn't look like I'm doing anything, which is really cool to see. And then 24, start pumping, panic. And it would be worse if I didn't have the para wing. I'd be like scared riding.
Yeah.
Do you have that?
Oh yeah, like sometimes you're just trying to be safe, and sometimes it stops you kind of enjoying it.
And it's self-defeating, right? Because you blow out your legs.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Is I'll start getting tired, and that being tired will trigger me actually riding better, like riding higher, actually utilizing some glides to recover. And I always think every time that I should have just done that from the start. Had I done that from the start, I would have had fresh legs, riding well. It sucks that it has to get hard to trigger that for me. Front foot looks a touch soft there. I think my front foot is just maybe an inch too far forward. Do you have any insights of that, Michele? Like when you look, can you see if somebody's stance looks correct to you? Like what do you see when you watch this? Besides the handsome man in yellow.
I'm just trying to say where you're going and what you're following.
Yeah.
But I mean, in terms of stance, like, well, I wouldn't know any better, to be honest.
Yeah.
And, I mean,
have you done your own stance work?
No, I haven't. I'm still trying to figure it out, and
Yeah.
maybe because I've been trying like different boards and.
But I mean with winging as well.
Oh, with
like
winging.
foiling, just foiling.
Well, maybe because I've winged for quite a few years now. When you get on the board, it's almost like second nature. You just feel as you go.
So you just sit in what you do. You're not exploring other options.
I mean, it's funny. Sometimes when I get up and I get going, I find that I may stand with my feet very close together, and it feels comfortable. But then, if I want to, like go down a bump, for example, then I might widen a bit. Well, just so that you can bend your knees a bit more. So it changes. So it doesn't mean that once I'm up, my feet stays at the same place.
Yeah.
But it seems like with downwinding, well, your feet doesn't seem to move at all.
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh, they do. Yeah. My back foot more these days. It used to be my front foot. What do you have a leg that gets tired when you downwind? Or when you foil? Like after a session, is your front leg tired? Is your back leg tired?
Nah, because I use them interchangeably, and I ride both ways, even though I'm normally goofy.
Yeah. Goofy is your natural.
Yeah, goofy is my normal.
Yeah. And so is Matt, actually. I'm sitting next to two goofies.
Yeah, and we're both right-handed.
Yeah. I think pretty much all goofies are right-handed.
Okay.
Yeah, I was pretty stoked with this footage. No drips. Seemed HD. Pretty good lighting. I found the overall experience, I find it hard to go fast. I find going fast a bit scary, like a little bit out of control. Do you guys find that same thing, or are you sometimes in control when you're going fast?
I think I'm very often not in control when I'm going fast.
Yeah.
I don't know, I always enjoy that sensation of going fast and not really knowing if you're going to make it.
Yeah.
Like, just on the edge of kind of getting launched by the foil. Especially being overfoiled, going down a big bump.
When you say overlaunched, what happens? What are you talking about?
I just feel that pressure build up, and I feel like I'm fighting this pressure.
And which kind of pressure?
Just upward pressure.
Upward
from the
pressure.
Lift. Yeah.
So your front foot is back far enough that you can't overcome that lift.
Well, I normally can.
Okay, but when it increases, because
but that is interesting, because I feel like you're able to ride quite big foils in conditions where I would feel completely out of control.
That's when I move my front foot forward. So I've just got pitch leverage. So there's no way that foil can actually lift me. So when I was asking about what leverage, and you seem to think, well, the only leverage is up. When I go fast, actually, I'm getting pushed around with the span on those bigger foils. And so I actually get twitch leverage, or like locked in, like the foil will go so fast, and if it initiates a turn, it's going to want to keep banking more than up pressure. So I can control the up pressure by slipping my front foot forward, which is a bad habit from a big foil rider. But when I've got a spanny foil and going fast, if that foil locks in and starts doing something, that's when that's the pressure that I can't control, because I don't have enough weight over like the rail of the board to bring it back.
It just locks in. Yeah,
it locks in, wants to do what it wants to do. So that's the pressure that throws me, not the up pressure.
Hmm.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, it's all sometimes just all feels out of control.
Yeah. Well, there's that too.
And then when you make it anyway, it feels great.
Hopefully. Okay. We've probably got like an hour left of this video.
We've got snacks today.
Not quite. Yeah, we've got snacks. We've got some dates and cream cheese. Matt brought some chips, 2 kinds of chips and some beers. These are good friends.
That's a bacon chip.
Yep. Do you guys have any questions for me or from the video, or I'll keep thinking about? One thing that John asked me was like, how do I get these speeds? Because, so I did a 2-minute 4. The day after, which was similar conditions, he was getting 2-minute 20s, basically.
Yeah.
And he wanted to know why I was faster. And I said that it's because I stay on top of the bump more, which is some advice Kane DeWild gave me. And I feel like I don't just surge into the trough down to the bottom and need to search for anything. I prolong my journey downhill, basically.
When you say you stay on top of the bump, you're like on the highest point of the bump, or 3/4 of the way up. Or...
So say the bump is like corduroy, like long, but not that long to the width, through the width, but not long out in front.
Oh, okay.
Then if you just went straight, you'd be straight off the bump into the trough. But you can prolong that ride by going down the line of it, across it. So you're on that same bump that's moving one direction whilst picking up speed down the line of it. And then I will go to the next section that offers a nice long ride as well. So I'm not typically going straight downwind unless I'm on a foil like this, and then sometimes I will.
Yeah, that was going to be my question, because then if you're riding at an angle to the way, then you got to go for a bit and then cut back.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to. You can just keep going down the way if you're offered pathways. But I think without looking at it, I would expect to actually see me just riding through plateaus a lot of the time, and just knowing that my glide's going to get me to the end of that plateau, and then look for another flat section. So, because I don't want to just go downhill, because I'll just speed up to top speed, get a little bit out of control, and then I just end up somewhere. Whereas I'm constantly navigating the safest and hopefully quickest path.
So I guess you can see, you could be tempted just to go straight down some big steep thing thinking that's the fastest way. But at the end of that, it's probably
uphill.
You're going to decelerate very quickly as you hit an uphill and then trying to figure out where to go. Because if you hold at the top, you might not go quite as fast for that 2 seconds.
So nice bump just past me there.
Yeah.
And I've turned to follow it at about 20 degrees, 30 degrees, 20 degrees, 10 degrees, straight into it, and then turning away. 35.
And then your hand goes up.
That's just my balance. Yeah. I'm dialed. When I'm holding the paddle like that, I feel tidy and beautiful. But because I'm filming and this is my safe place, but when I lose balance, I'll separate from the paddle, and now I look like one of those car sales blow up things.
Are you always thinking about the camera and filming and angles, or is that sort of natural now?
It's natural, but I do try to keep the camera flat to the horizon. It's something I've been thinking about recently. So I'm turning the paddle to try and keep it flat to the horizon. because I think when you tilt it, it distorts things even more. So that's on a slight tilt there.
Nice bit of energy here.
I've almost like run up the back of it right now. I'm going down it. Had to pump to get some speed. I feel like you're probably seeing most of the bumps, Matt, now. Like, I feel like you have no deciphering left to do. You just see what it is.
Yeah, I still make bad decisions sometimes, but yeah. Yeah, it's weird because I don't know how much you could be kind of taught about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just being out there and
Time, yeah.
and just seeing those same things happen again. Like, oh yeah, I've been here before. This is this is what's going to happen next.
A bit like trial and error.
Mm. And then but you need just a couple of steady solutions, right? Say there's 10 solutions. If you can just keep linking 1 or 2 solutions, you can make that work and just, fake the rest of it.
Yeah.
Until you get back to your little, your wheelhouse again.
And I think the worst thing is just indecision.
Yes.
Where you just don't make your mind up what to do.
Hesitation, devastation.
Like sometimes, even if you've decided to go up and over and it's probably not the best, but if you stick to it and just work over the top.
Except for those horrible ones that just match pace with you.
Yeah, it's just worse and worse and worse.
And then you're just stuck with the mast height lowering.
But the worst thing is to go, oh, I'm going to up and over, and then go, oh no, maybe I shouldn't, oh no, I will.
Yeah.
And then it's all over.
It's quite rare that I up and over. I need a lot of forward speed to even consider it. Like, I've got to be running that thing down, and I'll be like, well, my glide's going to get me to the peak of it. Maybe I have to pump a couple.
I still probably do it too much.
Is that Takapuna? Yeah, in the background. Not the Sky Tower.
Oh, you can see the city further away.
Can you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can.
Oh yeah. That's quite a bit further actually. That'd be a good run too, going all the way.
Yeah.
Will the wind get in there? Northeast?
Probably. The bumps would, surely. Well, maybe it gets a bit sheltered. But it should. The wind should channel down between Rangi and Takapuna.
Yeah, did you feel a difference when you go into that channel?
What channel?
You get level with Total.
Don't know. I don't really know where that channel is.
When you're between the land and the ice.
Yeah, like as I'm riding.
Oh,
I don't. In the moment, I wouldn't know. That's a nice you can see the back of a bump, right? And I always say you can follow a back of a bump because that just draws low water behind it. So if there's a high point moving, as that high point moves away, it leaves a low point behind, and that low point is inaccessible.
That's probably one of the best lesson learned from your earlier videos. Always look for the shady spot to follow.
Shady spot?
Oh, that's the way I see it, yeah.
Is it? Yeah. Yeah, it's just good. It's. Oh, that was a tough fall. That was a hard fall. That one.
Face down.
Breached. Yeah.
Matt is just crunching on some chips.
Yeah.
So we get it.
He's just stoked. He's chomping that I fell. Nom, nom.
Great, a little ASMR section here.
Yep. Looking for the lads.
Did you see them again?
I finished this, spoiler alert, side by side with Kinman Cole. Which is crazy because I fell off 3 times. He fell off once.
That smiley face at the front, is that on all Kalama boards?
Yeah, I think so.
I actually quite appreciated that.
Yeah, it saved me a couple of times.
Just the smiling face.
Even when I've been having a good session, I look down and I go, oh yeah, this is really good. I mean, if I'm having a crapper, I look down and I go, okay, this is for fun. Right. So yeah, I met Dave Kalama a handful of times when I was in Maui. Awesome dude. Like, completely stoked to have met him. done some runs with him, riding one of his boards now. Yeah, it's just like, not fanboy, but
yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I mean, it's Dave Kalama. Is it this one? I think I think the first. Oh, I wrote this for you, Matt.
I do struggle with that.
I think for my first whole run, I had the safety line wrapped around the back of the board. Or maybe it was a different video. You know, the leash? It was like wrapped around the tail.
Yeah, that's why I went to a leg leash today.
Yeah, and you liked it.
Well, it's not so much it just got wrapped around there, but I find the paddle would get caught in it and stuff.
Yeah.
Just having my leash not on my belt was good.
So now, see, I put my palm down, left palm, to bring my leg up.
Oh, once I'm on my knees, I'm fine. It's just I
Yeah.
just struggle to go from seated to kneeling.
Yeah. What are you doing? Are you hooking that top step of
I don't know. It's
You
not
don't know
really. I'm not sure what's happening, but I get there in the end.
And I've been noticing, like, I could just get trudging along and not get on foil. I actually have to actively... It's pretty amazing that I saved some of these wobbles, actually. I have to actively get that board onto foil. I think a little bit like winging.
Yeah, I was surprised to feel you can pump the wing as well,
Mm.
because I've kind of heard people say you don't really do that with a para wing, but
I'm doing little circle ones.
I mean, you can't do it too much. But
Oh, I saw you doing that today at Tyndall's. Pumping the wing and the foil in the board.
Oh, yeah. Oh, to get on foil?
Yeah.
I'm definitely pumping the board. Because I know there's those, I'm going to call them heroes, that can start a board from just using their body weight. Like Jeremy Riggs, Kane DeWild. I think a few people have done it now. I think Kane DeWild did it first. Where they, you know what I'm talking about? They just hop on the board and they can just get some forward motion going and frickin' start pumping it up to...
cannot make sense of that.
So I'm like, I've got a para wing, I'm in 10 knots, I'm getting a wind assist. If I start pumping the board, I should be able to get up like them.
Are you saying that there's no wind in Indy?
Yeah, no wind,
what-
flat water. They can just stand on the board and start gyrating.
That's insane.
Yeah. Have you not seen it?
Gyrating is a new word.
That's not your word. Yeah, this is not a very long section, this one. I couldn't see. It was really low light. And I just could not, even now, look in the video, you can't see the bumps.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Was that just not knowing where you were and
Yeah,
under
just
the height?
yeah, I just breached again. I did cut out like 20 seconds of that paddle floating then. There you go. You would have had that, Matt, in some of those evening sessions you've done.
Oh,
Get
shit,
that
yeah.
low light.
Yeah.
Are you looking at the para winging thing now thinking, man, I could use smaller foils?
No, because I'm barely getting up.
But I mean, you're seeing me do
I
it.
aspire. Yeah, I can see that that's one of the attractions. Because I'm not looking at para winging and thinking, oh, that's just going to totally replace paddle downwinding for me.
Yeah.
I think it really depends where you are. I think our winds are too variable, so I really like the idea of having a paddle and the wing.
Yeah.
But if you've got a consistent wind day and maybe a shorter run, I do. Yeah, I obviously love the idea of being on a smaller board with a smaller foil and that being made easy, and the idea of being able to repeat a section over and over going upwind, because you always get sections on a downwind that are particularly good, maybe a 2 or 3k section. And the idea of being able to just go back and keep doing that
Like winging.
well, no, because you've got a wing in your hand. having that freedom that you get with downwinding. Well, I suppose it's like combining the two, isn't it?
And you were saying that you're stoked that you learned paddling first.
Oh yeah, totally.
Do you think?
Yeah, I'd hate to, because I could imagine if I was still in the struggles, then seeing parawinging and thinking, oh no, I'll just do that instead. But I think then you're kind of, no, I feel like you're missing out.
You feel like
There's just a purity to it, just having the paddle.
Yeah.
And I kind of enjoy the physicality of it. But yeah, I totally see the appeal of parawinging. But yeah, for me, it's not gonna. I don't see it taking over.
Do you think they are missing out by bypassing the paddle?
Yeah,
So they never had a bummer session?
It depends what they're after, I suppose, doesn't it? But I think you are missing out on another experience that's different.
Yeah.
There's just something really satisfying about you getting yourself up just with a paddle.
What do you think that is? Like, why do you think that's satisfying?
Because it's so freaking hard.
Yeah. So it's overcoming the difficulty.
Yeah. Well, and it's just you in a paddle. Like you're not getting any assist.
I mean, you are using paddle.
Yeah, but you're providing the energy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm with you. I agree. But I think somebody parawinging that hasn't paddled and they get up on foil for the parawing and deflate it, they're going to have the same experiences that we're having.
It's going to be hard
because they're not going to know.
Get up on foil more
because they're not going to know any better or worse.
But I guess it's going to be a really helpful thing, isn't it, for people learning, because you're going to get up on foil so much more. If I think about all the runs where I didn't, 10-kilometer runs, never getting on foil. That's not going to happen.
Like yesterday.
Like yesterday.
And you had a parawing.
I had a parawing. Yeah, couldn't get up on that. Couldn't get up with a paddle. Yeah, so maybe I haven't come very far after all.
No, it works like that. It's very.
It was too small a foil.
Yeah.
Eating too many pies.
I think you made that mistake actually, and I helped you do it. And then we just sort of thought you had so much skill that you'd be fine just going to it like the end result paddle.
I don't have the skill
for the learning the parawing. Yeah. Like
I think with the parawing, I really needed as much lift as possible.
Yeah, we just assumed, well, you can downwind with the paddle, you'll be fine with a small foil that will suit the conditions. But actually, you should have stuck to the bigger foil.
Yeah.
And just guaranteed foil time, because then you'll learn, and you can bite off the more difficult. This section was pretty scary actually, because the light was a bit tough, and these bumps were kind of like just rolling swell.
Yeah, this looks different here.
Yeah, this is that last section.
So this is always a bit weird.
Yeah, because you're getting close to land, so the refraction and the water seems to tidy up for some reason.
Is that a rainy total effect?
Possibly. I think out from like the Takapuna Reef, the water's shallower, and so that water moving is just naturally getting lifted.
Does it mean that the bounce is steeper?
Bigger. And I think probably steeper, yeah.
I get the ferry from Gulf Harbour to the city, and pretty sure there was a day when it was blowing northeasterlies, and you can see the difference from when it leaves Gulf Harbour along East Coast bays, and up to this point, and it gets really quite big.
Okay,
so you're probably right.
It's actually a great place to wing Takapuna. I've never done it, but the waves there are pretty amazing, like better than Stanmore.
Super busy.
Have you guys winged it? Takapuna?
Did it once. It was cool. I love the way you can just go in at the boat ramp behind as well.
Yeah.
But
what do they call it?
Crazy busy.
What do they call it when the waves break on the beach?
Shore break.
Shore break, yeah, no shore break.
Yeah, that's cool.
Super busy, a bit scary.
So I'm scared to go there, and even coming in like today, just there's so many wingers, and you don't know if they're going to give way. It might be taking that starboard rule a bit serious. You know, you just don't know. Because there's so many people, 30 people.
And came off again.
Yeah, I've got to work on that.
I don't think it's too big a problem.
Well, the problem is I have to film, so I'm holding the paddle. Otherwise, I'd actually put it on my back and just ride like as if I was
You'd
flying.
rather do that.
Ultimately, yes, for the purity factor again. And I'll end up turning my body more. But my riding is so restricted holding that paddle for filming. I don't even know if you guys have seen me ride without filming, like in person. But I'm just like hooking turns the whole way, bearing the paddle, turning around it.
Doing aerials.
Basically like Kai Lenny.
We probably can't keep up.
Yeah, just, you wouldn't keep up. No, I definitely do ride, jokes aside. I ride much better when I'm not filming.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so focused on keeping the camera steady. I think people, if they start filming themselves, are going to get a shock about how difficult it is. Because this is me filming, this is me doing this after maybe 300 runs of filming. Maybe more.
Ringer.
Yeah, what's he on? Some sort of Alula? Armstrong? What's that? Insys?
It's like an NSP, isn't it?
Oh, it could be, yeah. Armstrong.
XPS.
There's supposed to be, is that Sam in front of me? Yeah, there's Sam in front of me there.
Oh.
That's pretty cool.
Sam is a beast. Like, he is probably downwinded for like 2 months and just turns up and crushes. And probably the nicest guy you'll ever meet.
Agreed.
He's a sweetheart.
That was quite close to that winger.
Yeah.
He was in my way. I was on the wave, so. And that's it. Back to the boat ramp. But I do appreciate you guys chiming in for this. I think some good ideas there. I probably talk too much.
No, that's a run I really want to do. It's the only one I haven't really done around here.
Have you done it in reverse?
No. Okay, that's 2 runs.
Yeah. It's 20 Ks. It's pretty cool. It's a bit more. It feels bigger than the north side. All right, we'll wrap it up. Cheers, guys.
Thank you.
Michele.
We've got a lot of snacks to get through.
Soon to be Vice Principal Matt.
Yeah, not that soon.
Really? Is there something halting the progress?
Yeah, applying. And there being such a thing as a vice principal.
Oh, deputy principal. Okay. Thank you, soon to be deputy principal Matt. No, I love you guys. We can add in something on the end of the video. But yeah, I appreciate the insights. And
Thanks for having us.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
yeah, that was fun actually.